Hi everyone, it's Mr. Connor for US and World History. Today's assignment is going to be to create a multimedia presentation on an important person, place, or event of World War II, which is our current unit. I want this to be fun and interesting and utilize different sources and different types of medium that we can bring together to create this kind of a presentation. You will be using audio or video, images, things that bring it to life for you. So one of the websites that I found that has a nice 2.0 tool for this purpose is called Glogster, and you can find it at glogster.com. That's Glogster.com. Now, when you get to the website, there's going to be obviously a place to log in. You're going to log in as a student. It asks a couple of basic questions, and then you're ready to go. And then you come to this, which is the dashboard. When you get to the dashboard, you're going to be given the opportunity to create your first glog. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And for this project, I've selected a timeline. Now, the event that I would like to cover is the London Blitz, which you would know from class. It was the bombing of London by the Germans in an attempt to get the Londoners to lose heart and to not want to fight anymore. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to title it. And the way you do that is to click on the timeline up at the top. That's going to open up our text. And we're going to call it the London Blitz. Now you can see that you don't see anything, and the reason why is because it defaults to a white. So we're going to go ahead and delete that, and we're going to change to black ink. Now it's a little bit too big for the box, so we're going to select all of it, and we're going to go down here to this is the font size, and we're going to change it to, we'll say 24. That'll be a little bit smaller, and that does do a nice job for us. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that and put it up at the top. All right, there's still a couple extra letters in there, probably because they were white we didn't see them. So we'll get rid of those too. So now we've titled our project, and we have this nice long timeline here. Well, obviously the times are wrong for what occurred, and you know from class that it first started in August 23rd of 1940. So we're going to click in this data box, and we're going to highlight the whole thing, so because we're going to be typing over it, and we'll put in there August 23rd, 1940, because that was the day it started. We're going to highlight it one more time and change that font size because again it's too big. We'll drop it down to say 24, see how that works. Well, that works good enough. So we'll put it in there and we'll click outside the box, and that'll show you that it changes now the entry of the timeline to the starting date. Now we want to dress this up and we want to make it look fun. So first thing we're going to do is put an image in there. And when we click on the image box, it gives us several things to utilize. But first we need an image in order to crop or change or draw on. So we're going to go up here, and you see where the plus sign is in the upper corner. We're going to click on that plus sign, and it's going to give us the opportunity to look at all the different sources that we can drop in, and one of which will be an image. So in the image, maybe we'll select Google, and we're going to type in there, what if we did German bombers? A nice image of German bomber planes in formation or something, flying to their targets. Like this one. This is a good one. So we've selected one. It brings it up into our list of images that we can use, and we're going to say use it. And then it creates that image. So we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of this box. We're going to crop this one, bring it down a little bit. Oops. Move this guy up a little, and move this guy down. Move the text box over, and we'll put that in there nice and neat. So you see now we have an image of German bombers on August 23rd flying to their targets. Now you know from class that German bombers strayed over London and accidentally bombed London when they intended to bomb an airfield, but it set in motion the wheels of the war, which would be for the British to retaliate. And maybe we would do that over here. We would click on this dialog box, and we'd highlight it and type in there August 24th, which was the next day, because that's when the British bombed Berlin. And again, it's the same problem. It has defaults to this 51 size, so you want to go ahead and highlight it, select the new size you want, and hit enter, and then that changes it. And then for this image, maybe we go in there and we'll type in British bomb Berlin. Checking Google. And sure enough, we get really some really sad pictures of Berlin being burning as well from the bombing raid that took place on their town. Um, there's lots of images we could select, but we'll just select, how about this one? Putting out the fires. So we'll say use it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Go back again to this. We'll try that one. Okay, that works. So here's a really graphic image of what Berlin looked like after the British had bombed it. So we'll get rid of this box, and we'll bring this image down, crop it a little bit more, and put it right in there. So now you start to create a timeline displaying graphically what occurred in the event that you picked, in this case the event that I picked, which has the German bombers starting on their mission on that day. They accidentally bombed London, and now we have Berlin burning the next day. So we get in this trading of bombing between the cities, and in which case the Germans really ramped it up on the London Blitz. But let's say we want to do something really fun, like put in some a movie reel that was from the time, say 1940, when they used to show movies, newsreels in front of the movies in the theaters. And so we'll drop a video in. So in order to do that, we're going to go up here again to the plus sign. That means to add content, and we're going to go on video. And as you can see, either a video that I have in my videos or YouTube. So we'll go on YouTube and we'll search the London Blitz. And sure enough, there are videos of it. And this is one right here, which was a recording of the video. So we'll say yes to use it. We'll get rid of this box. And we'll crop this video box so it fits in there nice and neat. And put it here. And now we put in this video. Now maybe we want to put in like an important person now. So we'll go ahead and we'll add, how about Winston Churchill? So we'll go to images, and again we'll check Google, and we'll put in Winston Churchill. And sure enough, lots of pictures of the former Prime Minister come up, and we'll use this one. It puts it in there. We'll get rid of the old box and put that one in there nicely. And let's say we want people to hear what his voice is about. So we will go in there and we'll hit the plus sign again, and we'll go to audio. Now I've gone ahead and downloaded an audio from a website that has different speeches, and this is called the Internet Archive, and it's a great resource. You would type in the name of the famous person in the search line here and bring it up. And when I brought up Churchill, there were all these recorded speeches, and I simply clicked on one of them, and then I went to copy shortcut, and then I put the shortcut inside the software here, and it allowed it to be put into the audios. But we're going to type that, and we're going to say use it. Now what it does is it puts this purple active button here that when somebody clicks on your finished product, oops, we got two of them by accident. When they click on this finished product, it's going to have it right there. So here's some really neat things we've done already. We've added times to our timeline. We've put in some images. We've put in a video reel, and we've also put in a speech from the Prime Minister. Now the next thing you want to do is make sure that you're saving it, which we're going to do again. We're going to title it the London Blitz, and we're going to save. Now while we're waiting for this to happen, remember, think as artistically and creatively as you want to different types of things that might bring it to life for the reader or the viewer of your project. How would you like to see it made interesting? Maybe music from the time period, a song that talked about the event that you have in mind. So here is what I've done so far, and if we click on, say, the video reel, you see you get a really nice video there of what happened when the Germans started bombing London on a regular basis, more than 70 times in that 6-7 month period. And then over here with the Prime Minister, we click on the audio button. And we hear his voice. So these are some of the tools that you can use on Glogster. If you have any questions, please feel free to talk to me about it. But I think it's a lot of fun, and it gives you a chance to express yourself and what you find of interest during the war, what events you thought were very interesting, and gives you a chance to bring them to life for other people. Good luck, and we'll see you in class.